Do you have concerns about changing your health insurance policy because you have pre-existing conditions? And are you concerned about the qualification process if you have to change? Because we have answers for you. Hi, I'm Tommy at medicalinsurancetoday.com. So most of my videos stem from conversations I have with clients and consumers I met the week prior, and typically from my staff as well, and interactions that we have with people. And pre-existing conditions keep coming up. So for us, it's kind of common knowledge. Pre-existing conditions are not considered when you buy a new policy. So to get right to that point, to give you some confidence that your pre-existing conditions will be covered on your new plan. But there are some little caveats I want to discuss as to why and how, and give you a little insight as to what determines that and how I can speak with confidence and certainty that you will be covered. So under the Affordable Care Act, which went into effect in 2014, no pre-existing conditions are considered any longer. So if you are coming to me and you're buying a new policy, you are guaranteed acceptance into that new policy, even if you have cancer or diabetes or any number of significant diseases that you're concerned about. If you're in need of surgery or hospitalization, or you're under significant treatment that are really expensive treatments, those are going to be covered if you have those pre-existing conditions. That is one really wonderful part about the Affordable Care Act, is it took away the pre-existing conditions. That's also part of why insurance has gotten so expensive over the last 11, 12 years, is that pre-existing conditions are not considered, which makes insurance more expensive. These claims do cost the insurance company money, but that's not the concern. My concern is giving you confidence as a consumer that if you are have some health issues, that moving plans, you are certainly going to be covered under those. Now, to use an example that came up last week, this particular client, she's going into Medicare. She's had benefits through her job for a long time, very confident and comfortable with those benefits, and she's very concerned about going into Medicare, or she was, I should say, about going into Medicare and making sure that her cancer treatments were going to be covered. She was diagnosed with cancer a couple of years ago, and now she's getting to a point where she can't really work anymore. She's, I believe, 67, going on 68, and she will be having a surgery later this summer, early fall, that is going to take some time to prepare for, and she can't work anymore. So I gave her certainty and showed her documentation and ultimately earned her trust that her pre-existing conditions are going to be covered. But these are real considerations for you consumers, and we take that into account. You know, we are cognizant that you don't know what we know. As a consumer, you do not know the insurance market like we know it. And I'm here to tell you that most certainly when you move in a new plan, your pre-existing condition is going to be covered. So a couple caveats to that. So we work in two distinct markets here: Medicare for seniors, generally over the age of 65, and then the individual and family plan market under the age of 65. So if you don't get benefits at work, or if you're self-employed and you buy your own insurance, that's the individual and family plan market. In both markets, you are guaranteed acceptance. So with the prevalence and the rampant spread of cancer in our society, that's a real common one. We talk to people every day that have significant cancer and are under treatment: chemotherapy, radiation, potentially needing surgery, in and out of the hospital, and all of those things are going to be covered under your new policy. And there are layers of this discussion to go into, but I wanted to give some confidence to any consumers out there with pre-existing health concerns, whatever they may be. I bring up cancer because everyone's aware of it, and they know it's expensive to the insurance companies to cover cancer treatments, and they come in saying, well, I want to make sure that this is going to be covered, and I can tell you that it most certainly will be. Now, the next layer to this in the individual and family plan market is the qualification process and how you qualify. So if you are coming from an employer-based job, that is an automatic, what's called a qualified life event in the individual and family plan market, and it's called a special election period coming off of your employer plan. That's your special election to go into Medicare. Now, there are timelines and there are carve-outs and caveats to this that I highly encourage you to reach out to us if you are looking at changing your plan and you have health concerns, that you get informed, and we're here to do that, to give you that information to help you make the right decisions about your health care. But I can give you certainty that within these caveats, if we're working within these timelines and within the parameters of you generally moving your plan within a timely fashion, that you're going to be guaranteed acceptance regardless of your health. Many people don't know this, and I wanted to do a video to give you some certainty and confidence that when you move, and especially if you're working with us, we will be able to document to you and give you that confidence that you will be covered on your new policy. If you need help, our services are free of charge. Hablamos español en la oficina. We do have Spanish speakers on staff that are licensed, and we would love to help you if you're in need of guidance. medicalinsurancetoday.com, and we look forward to serving you.